Hi, my name is Siana. I'm an illustrator and an artist in residence at the Children's Museum of the Arts. My job as an artist is to, well, make art. As an illustrator, I make narrative drawings or pictures that tell a story. Other residents might make sculpture, painting, or even video. But how does an artwork go from here to here, out in the world for everyone to see? In addition to the artist, it takes a whole team of people to show art in a gallery. We'll be going to David Zwirner Gallery, an art gallery in New York City, to learn all about it. Hi everyone, I'm Siana. I'm one of the residents at the Children's Museum of Art.
And I'm Noah.
And where are we, Noah?
We're on David Zwirner's gallery.
That's right, we're talking about this book today, Making a Great Exhibition, by Dora Globus and illustrated by Rose Blake. An exhibition is another word for an art show. When we think about art, we often think about the artist that made the work, but a whole team is involved in making that happen. We learned all about the different roles needed to get a piece of art from the artist's studio to the gallery for everyone to see.
We read about Cliff, the curator, Sarah and Tom, the art handlers, and a bunch of other jobs, like the conservator, the registrar, and the museum guard.
We even had a chance to talk to some of the gallery staff.
Hi, my name's Tam. I plan the events at the gallery, so every time there's an exhibition, I plan all the big dinners and the big parties that everyone comes to see the show and then celebrates after. That's my role here.
We talked to Michelle.
I make sure that the world knows about our exhibition. So that's all of the digital promotion, all of our advertising, everything that's a branded experience for an opening of a show. We make cards that complement our shows, we make catalogs, and I work with all the marketing teams such as design, video, photo, research, all the different teams that come together to make this wonderful show.
When we were done, we even had the chance to talk to the author, Dora Globus.
And we got to ask her some of our own questions.
Hello, I'm Dora Globus, author of this book, Making a Great Exhibition, illustrated by the talented Rose Blake and published by David Zwirner Books. It has been a great thrill to be teamed up with the Children's Museum of the Arts in New York City to work with their artist educators and help spread the mission of having children and adult artists work together to create new art. This book is very aligned with the vision of the museum, and I think it's just so wonderful to be working together.
Gloria, age 7, wanted to know, how long did it take to make this book?
That's a very good question. I've been thinking about making a book like this for a couple of years, but from start to finish it was probably about a 2-year process. If you look into the book, there's even a page spread all about making a book and the many different stages it takes, from meeting with graphic designers, editing essays, making sure the color is correct, printing on this massive, massive printer, and then waiting for it to ship and deliver.
Matt, age 6, asked, how do you know so much about museums?
I like to say that I was actually born in a museum. That's not actually quite true, but during my childhood, my mother was a curator. So I would go after school and do my homework in her office. I would get to see art handlers working, hanging exhibitions. I even got to go to the parties sometimes. It was really, really fun to see. And then I've worked a lot in art galleries, so I've been surrounded by this world for a while.
Charlie, age 7, wants to know, what is your favorite museum?
That is a tough, tough question. There's so many different types of museums. There's museums that survey all of the history of humankind. There are museums that look at just science. There are museums that look at new art, old art. And it's very, very hard for me to pick. I would say when I'm in New York City, I do like to visit the Children's Museum of the Arts, as well as the Whitney.
Clara, who's 8, wants to know, what is is your favorite piece of art that you've seen in an exhibit and why?
That's another really challenging question. I don't know how you guys feel, but I always find it hard to pick a favorite of anything. But let's see. I get to work a lot with an abstract artist named Bridget Riley, and I had the honor of going to see one of her exhibitions with her many years ago. And standing in front of her work and hearing her speak about what her intentions were, what she was trying to do, what she wanted you to see, really did change the way that I looked at art and thought about art. So I guess that would be my favorite experience.
If I want to make an exhibition, where can I start?
The secret really is that anything can be an exhibition. The shelf in your bedroom where you put all of your favorite things next to each other, or the drawings and paintings that you do in your house and hang on your fridge, those are all mini exhibitions. So you've probably made exhibitions without even knowing it. Another fun thing to do is to take a cardboard box, line it with some colorful paper, and make small artworks, or actually you could use a big box, and make little paintings and little sculptures and put them all together, and you'd have an exhibition just like that. I encourage you to try it and just to think about how there are exhibitions everywhere.
Doro said that an exhibition can take place anywhere. Let's use that idea to create our very own exhibitions. To make our project, we used boxes, some coloring materials, scissors, glue, and clay. If you want to follow along, feel free to view and print out the PDF in the description of this video. The first step is to think about what you're inspired by. This will be the foundation of your exhibition, so try to think of something that really interests you or makes you feel a strong emotion. Next, let's make an abstract drawing, or a drawing that doesn't necessarily represent things as they are in real life. It can be a pattern or a wash of colors. Then, make a sculpture to go into your exhibition. Today, we used clay, but feel free to get creative with your materials. Try scavenging for found objects or recycled materials to add some interesting texture. Now we get to be the art handler and the curator at the same time. Add a floor and walls to your box, and start to arrange your show. Maybe a piece looks better in the center of the room or against a wall. Do you want your pieces far apart or close to each other? Where should they go? Try to imagine you've shrunk down and are walking through your own show. And lastly, no exhibition is complete without people to view the art. Cut out the figures from the activity sheet or make your own. Arrange them so that everyone gets a view of your very first art show.
Oh my gosh! What are the prices going for?
One of my favorite parts of today was seeing all the different types of exhibitions that we made together.
Wow! Your exhibition is so colorful.
This drawing right here, I just decided to think of like a puzzle and like the parts of it. Like you are kind of thought of like spiral.
So this was an abstract thing. I got it from the book because I couldn't find out what to do. So I kind of took the first thing in the book, the first picture, I took that and then I do some other stuff here. This is my volcano here. And I got inspired by Jurassic Park. So I made a volcano. And mine is something that I love Christmas because we made shapes of decorations on Christmas tree, and it even makes my own little fire.
And then these were inspired by Christmas tree ornaments?
Yeah.
Cool. And then who's Sarah?
That's my little name to call myself.
That's your artist name, right?
Yeah.
She made an artist name. That's so awesome. Great job. Maybe your inspiration can set the tone of your show. This artist was inspired by hamsters, so she used lots of bright and happy colors because that's how they make her feel. Is there anything that makes you really excited? Happy? Maybe even sad or angry?
I love music, so for my abstract drawing, I hummed a song to myself while I drew.
Think outside the box. Can you imagine an exhibition that would otherwise be impossible to make? I love the idea of this earthquake box that gets activated when you shake it, or this exhibition that features an actual rainbow in the middle of the gallery. This artist had the idea of marketing their show by adding their own promotional material. Yeah, wall text, right? And then I see you even added a door and a little like flyer, yeah.
This is information and it's an advertisement. Also, there's a doll here.
Oh! How would you advertise your own show? A great place to start is by giving your show a name. If you want to make your own exhibition, we want to see it. With your parents' permission, upload your artwork onto social media with the hashtag #LookMakeShow. That's it for today. Thanks for joining us at the Look Make Show.